Shit, I'm down. We can
Come
keep
on,
riding.
let's keep riding, man. Come on, I appreciate you, Dante. Our next contestant coming up live on The Raw Hype. You might have seen him somewhere. I don't know where you see people at. I don't know where he be at. But he here today. Shout out the man. What the man name? Ran the man. Dante. Oh yeah, Dante leaving.
Dante, you riding out? Oh yeah,
okay,
man.
yeah.
Peanut
I thought that nigga's
ride out,
I was
bro.
about to say, Pete, I thought that nigga's finna go get another receipt.
Oh, bro, let me tell you about this nigga Dante real quick. All right, let me tell you about this nigga Dante real quick, man. So we in here, like, before every podcast and shit, we like talk, we bullshit, we might rhyme a little bit, you know, drink some Fiji waters and shit.
Come on, baby, get hydrated.
So, this nigga Dante pop outside, he said, hey man, I'll be right back. This nigga pop outside and shit, and then he come back and shit. We noticed a nigga like finishing off like a Reese's peanut butter cup and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like a couple minutes past, the nigga pop outside again and shit. And nigga come back and said, a nigga like another peanut butter cup and shit. I'm like, yo, this nigga really going all the way to the car to get one peanut butter cup to make sure that he ain't got a shirt of his with us. I'm like, but I get it, you don't want to share it with us, but why you coming back in with the paper? You
I know that nigga licking the paper when he's finished. You know you gotta get the little chocolate that be stuck on the paper. Like, we wouldn't know, sir.
I know, and it was the mini joint, so let you know he got a bunch of them motherfuckers.
Exactly.
Like, it wasn't even a full cup joint.
That nigga eat like 2 of them. He's like, damn, I know I should have gotten more. I hope these niggas don't see me.
So what it is, he has a system in place.
Yeah, he do.
Yeah.
He do. He that type of nigga no matter who he around.
Oh, yeah.
Nigga family and shit he live with. I'll be back, baby.
Where you going? Oh, check the mail. You know, I think I got some Amazon package. But, baby, why your teeth so chocolatey?
No, that's
Where's Dad?
No matter what he say, he always come in the door licking the Reese's. So if he go into the he always come back licking the mini Reese's back.
Ran, what's up though, man? I ain't seen you in years, man. How you living, man?
Man, feeling good, living good, man.
I feel you, man.
Beautiful,
I feel you, man.
Real beautiful.
Yeah.
What you on these days, man? I seen you had a roadcaster and shit. I was like, I know you podcasting, bro.
Podcasting, man. I'm trying to, reach my target demographic. Absolutely. I do life coaching now, so that's a good way to reach.
Trying to fix your karma.
All right, so let me ask a life coaching question because I have no idea. Is life coaching closer to like a financial advisor or like a psychiatrist?
No, well, a psychiatrist is helping you figure out why. Mm-hmm. So, for example, if as a coach, if I get into my third session and you're talking about a story from your childhood and you're still trying to figure out why it's affecting you this way and not realizing the benefit that came from that, then that's when you need to see a psychiatrist. A financial advisor is going to give you advice based off of what you provide.
Okay.
What a coach does is we ask you questions and we help you figure out the answers that you already know.
Okay. I fucks with that.
Yeah.
I fucks with that.
What question you got for Hype right now? Give me a Hype question right now to help us figure out this boy's life.
I think I asked him the questions of how it works. And then he helped me find
No,
the
okay.
Well,
no, because what if he don't know the question to ask you?
do y'all want to know the format? Basically,
Come on, baby.
Hit it. What you got?
So basically, all right. So this is the format of how it works, and keep in mind, this is not something I came up with. This is something that's effective and it works for people.
Okay.
Call starts or the meeting starts. You talk about what you wanted to do last week. What did you succeed at? What was your win? Boom. We pop bottles, metaphorically speaking, pop bottles about that win.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coach about to take us to AA meeting afterwards. Nigga, you been winning so good, nigga.
You did what last week? Let's get drunk. All right. So, okay.
Because you got to celebrate these things.
Okay.
All right.
So then, with Moet.
Okay.
Absolutely. So then we talk about, all right, what do you want to talk about? What do you want to accomplish while we talking right now? Because keep in mind, most people go their entire lives, well, majority of their lives, not being able to talk to someone they either respect or someone that they feel is non-biased. When you're trying to have,
I respect that.
When you're trying to have these conversations with people,
I kind of feel like that's what the raw hype is, man.
I believe it so.
Like no bullshit.
Raw hype is the big brother.
Yeah.
With sense that came from experience. That can help guide you. We can deliver it in a funny way if you want to joke. We can show you scars if you want the real way. We can show you entertainment wise if you want to make them dance. That's what it is, man.
Yeah.
I feel
Man, who wanna be a Raw Hype little brother, man? There you go. Hey, yo, holla at TheRawHype@gmail.com and say, man, I want y'all little nigga, y'all niggas to be my big brothers.
Call to action. That was a legit call to action. And you gonna get a reply based off the number of downloads you get. That's why I love podcasts. That's why I love podcasts.
Is your podcast about life coaching?
Well, it guides people there. So because the most effective way of coaching is not telling people what to do, because you don't want to be another person that's just telling them what to do. You have to have, well, you don't have to, but a good way is to have another medium to where you can give them advice on that form. So if somebody wants me to be their coach and I help them do their thing, they can go to my podcast and get straight advice.
Dante's out, man. Dante, sorry about that.
You out, Dante?
Appreciate you, Dante.
Hey, man, we appreciate you, big dog.
Hey, good to meet you,
man.
Dante.
Appreciate you, man. What's your place with it? Well, the Instagram you just activated for the people?
It's just hanging. 1 S, 2 N's.
All right, man.
All right, we'll put it in the description too, man. We're gonna send y'all the shit, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate
All right,
you, man.
We're doing it again, though.
Good energy.
TheRawHype.
For
Yes,
sure,
sir.
baby.
Keep eating them Reese cups, nigga.
Yeah, come back.
One at a time.
Young cups.
Be easy, man.
Young Reese's.
Cups.
Ran, are you like on some like Zen shit these days?
What is ZenShit?
You know, like people like are Zen,
Hey, don't
like
disrespect
they.
where I'm at in life, calling it Zen shit.
Oh no, I'm saying what is
Like,
rephrase the question.
like Zen is like when people like feel like they have like that balance, that aura, that how do they yeah, not to be stereotypical, but it would almost be like meditating with candles. You know what I'm saying? Like finding your inner self type of shit.
Well, this is the difference. I heard you say Zen is when people feel like they found their balance. My definition of Zen is I know I haven't.
I told you he had that. Like, hold on, man. I done worked on myself too long. Zen shit. What is that?
Oh no! See, I don't even call it Zen, but I'm using your words.
I get exactly what you mean.
It's almost like, man, you people. You people.
When I think of you people, I respect it. I respect
It's a beautiful place to be.
Yeah.
But you can only get there through destruction. You have to have gone through some shit.
I agree with that.
And because it's a reconstruction. You have to destroy yourself and build yourself back up. And when you build yourself back up, you're usually in a, it usually
What's the name of the podcast?
There's
The
an
Entreprenudist podcast.
That's a freaking shit.
Entreprenudist. Yeah, this
Is that a play on nudist on purpose?
Well, basically,
Every episode we got a guest show their titties on there, and then we just talk about life, you know. Before we talk about life, we gotta talk about them tits.
absolutely, absolutely. Hey, so the tagline is the Entreprenudist podcast, the place to come hear real entrepreneurs and business owners bear it all.
Oh,
That's
man.
So, but here's the science
on the
behind
play
it.
on the words.
Because I know people are gonna be typing entrepreneur and business. That's my target demographic, right? And I know I wanted to create a word that I could trademark, right? But I didn't want it to alienate the people who were going to just put in the right word. So that's why I made my title that fucking long. But it makes sure that organically people are finding me on a regular basis. Yeah, it's cool stuff.
You're putting in some work. I fucks with you.
Oh yeah, man. I'm trying to catch up to the raw hype, man.
We trying to catch up to you.
What you think about the raw hype, man?
I'm about
Tell
to
us
say,
what you think about
I
it.
forgot to ask Dante that,
no,
man, but I'm pretty sure he ain't never listened.
Nah, he have.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Even though I just met Dante, he did listen.
I mean,
I met him. He was smart. He has some deep shit. Oh, go ahead.
I love y'all show, man. It's funny and it's witty.
Respect.
Because what it is, I know one of the things that, based off of me watching y'all show, y'all value the actual contribution, intellectual contribution that y'all making, but people say y'all funny.
Right.
But here's what I think the best comedians are the ones who tell the truth. The Dave Chappelle's, the
Chris Rocks,
the Chris Rocks,
Patrice
the
O'Neal,
George Carlin,
we like them goats, nigga.
even Louis C.K.
Duval.
When he did that little skit about is it either abortion is killing a baby or like taking a shit.
I don't remember hearing that.
That's on Louis C.K.
Go to one of his most recent. I think it was in 2018 before they quote unquote canceled him, right? But his opening joke is abortion is either killing a baby or like taking a shit.
Okay.
But It sounds real drastic, but when he breaks it down, you like.
I feel like comedians end up having to do that job because the only way they can get you to actually digest it is if it's given to you in the form of a joke.
Medicine with
because
the candy.
People don't really want that cold truth. You know what I'm saying?
Cold.
So it's like, no, they don't. Not in this country. No,
they want it. They want the
they
cold treat. They want it icy hot. They want it to be cold and hot at the same time.
Cold to numb the pain,
exactly.
Hot to relax it away.
Like for real.
That's how they want it. Yeah. They want it to almost feel like you respect me and you love me enough to tell me the truth, but you respect me and care about me enough to not make it hurt me.
Yeah.
They want it both ways. They want the cake and eat it too, and they want that cake to be icy hot.
I guess it just depends on which self you're talking to. I think deep down they want it, but the facade doesn't.
Yeah, but that's the hardest shell to crack.
Yeah, I agree. Of course. Deep down, everybody wants the truth because they want to be able to live in their own truth. But then they come to the point where they're so judgmental and they're so lost from just the world that we live in that them and the truth are so far apart that they will never even be in the same
They don't
truth.
even know they can't reach it.
It's because it's easier to be just like everybody else.
Easier. Somebody else already did it. So if I just follow what they did, my life should be okay.
Yeah.
And I saw where they did the wrong thing, and I'm not going to do that, and then that won't happen to me. So, yeah, man, I'll be perfectly fine. You end up with fucking 5 kids by 5 different niggas looking for the 6th hero.
Nah, I mean, I think you just got to write your morals. You got to write your ethics down. You got to write your religion.
Come on, coach.
You got to relate. I'm saying, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yes,
hey, but you just got to write that down because then you can take off what don't work for you no more. Because we're all living the ideas of somebody that came before us.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
Past somebody else.
Everybody can't neither one of us say that at least the first 30 years of our lives we were living somebody else's ideas.
I mean, that's everybody though. It's impossible to live your own ideas because somebody already thought of that shit before you. You can come up with it on your own. You can discover it on your own. But all of our ideas is something we heard somewhere else.
But what I think it means, or what I got from it, is paths. A lot of times people have to take the same paths because most of the people who try to blaze new trail end up dead on that trail because the structure of how shit always is so much easier. They don't want to have to. Perfect example. Everybody has this joke about the LGBT community to where they make fun of it because there's so much. I don't know who's all in there. That's people not willing to adapt to the new world and learn new things. They're like, man, hey, it's always been man and woman to me. Fuck it, I ain't with all that shit. I forgot what I was about to say.
But just to piggyback, that's an example of an idea that somebody picked up, that it's always man and woman.
There you go. Sorry, it's the path. It's the same path. And people go, I don't want to entertain going on this path because I don't know what that comes with. Yes. I know if we just keep this way, this is what my life gonna be.
Yes. That's a fear of the unknown.
Or fear of the known. Like
say something else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put it on the shirt.
But that's also true too. A fear of the known. Fuck.
Infinite intelligence.
And that's why fear sells the most. Because you can have it on both sides. If you're winning and you ain't never won before, you scared of what's gonna happen there. If you losing, you scared like, nigga, am I ever gonna win? Right? So if I'm right down the middle selling you fear, hey, you got potential, nigga? Well, what if you don't?
Yeah.
Hey, I already made a program that got half potential in it. Just buy my program and you don't have to worry about what the fuck.
Damn it, man. Let me fix this once and for all.
Once and for all.
But see, that's a metaphor for life.
Yeah.
People take the easy way out because it's easy. And sometimes what happens is it causes you more work. If he had did it right and tried to do it right the first time, it would have been fine. But it's like, man, I can just toss this up here. It'll be fine. Yeah. Drop.
That's the truth.
No, you know what? I'll put it on just a little bit better this time. Man, fuck it, man. All right, I guess I'll do it. But it's the same when I always tell people.
That was a microcosm of life.
I'm telling you, man. I tell people this all the time. They want a 75-inch TV, but they're like, I'll get the 40 for now. No, because now you're buying 2 TVs, motherfucker. Wait and buy the 75, because even no matter what the 40 does, it ain't gonna do 75.
Exactly. And see, me, I'm the type of cat that if I buy the 40, I'm just never gonna buy the 75.
Exactly.
So I know better than to buy the 40. Don't half-ass it. Go ahead and get what you want, or wait.
Know yourself.
Know yourself.
Come on, coach.
I like it,
Hey,
coach.
Can I be a coach? I saw you.
Yeah.
Hey, come on. He got us on our shit today. What?
Yes, you can.
No, I'm joking. I'm not fully joking, but I'm not in.
I could be a coach, just not in the sense that you being a coach. Like, you for real and like on some like...
You show up for these kids or these niggas, man. I got shit to do. I love them.
I can help you in
Tell them, listen to this. I coach them here.
30 minutes to an hour. When you are effective at what you do, which is, you know, the more y'all do podcasting, the more effective y'all get, you can successfully coach somebody in just 30 minutes. Because really, they've never talked to someone that they respect or trust all day, all week, all month. Just imagine you get 30 minutes of that when you went your entire life without never having it.
What made you get into this?
Because I'm good. Now,
Talk your shit.
now, what it is I started down my psychological path, man. Like, I really started learning psychology because I wanted to learn myself. And then I started seeing positive results. And then I started having results that wasn't so positive. And then I started making that Venn diagram. And then I said, all right, this is a place where I can ask intuitive questions and help people. So I filled the spot.
Come on, baby. And what's the name of it again?
The name of my
podcast. The spot you feeling.
The Entreprenudist podcast, and my I'm gonna tell my website when we sign off. RightLifeCoach.com.
I say it all the time, baby.
RightLifeCoach.com.
So, man, I like it, man. And like you said, this is how you know what he likes, what he's doing. He ain't stopped smiling since he been here.
Hey.
I know TheRawHype is a wonderful place to be, but that's an inner smile. That's a smile. That's the smile niggas that people be seeing me have, and they wonder, like, this nigga always happy? No, but I'm always at peace. I'm good.
Yes.
I know. I'm certain in my decisions because I gave him thought. When you was telling Dante and them earlier, that pause was I thought about all this shit. To you, it was a simple pause. I thought about a lot. I tell people my answer to that is I think quickly because I can process what I'm gonna say to you, what you're gonna say back, how I'm gonna word it, what I need to, all of that in that second.
Right.
Which is why I can always remain calm because I'm always prepared for anything you will say because some part of me have given it a second of thought at some point.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And even for me, even when I think about it, the reason that I think about it is because you know this, of course, very well, is that I do like certain parts of who I am to be mysterious.
Exactly. You leave the door open.
You know what I'm saying?
For interpretation.
And it's not for any other particular reason except for it makes me more comfortable. And it's because it makes me more comfortable because I get to plan how I utilize the lack of what you know. If that makes any sense.
I'll visualize it. It's like walking down a hall of doors and the doors say lock doors on the doors, but I know they open because I might need to go in one of these doors every now and again.
Exactly.
But to you, they look like locked doors.
And it's not manipulative. It's in a way of I would like for you, like if it was a topic of discussion for something, you know what I'm saying? Because we do a podcast. So if somebody was talking about us and they had a topic of discussion and they say, I had no idea of that about hype. You feel what I'm saying? Or they find out and say, I've been listening to this podcast for 10 years. I think about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I think about it as far as slowly peeling back the layers. And we have done that over the years. And that's one of the reasons why I think it's cool what we do.
See, I have that same philosophy, but I don't intentionally be mysterious. I just reward respectful curiosity. Because in the way that I do that is I just ask questions.
You did it just now. What's that Zen shit you're talking?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you what I think. I'm gonna see what you're
intentional either. It's natural, but I'm aware.
Absolutely.
So I won't say it's intentional. It's natural, but I'm aware.
But here's the strategy, because what you're saying is something that people should know. You need to remain mysterious, and one of the reasons why people probably feel awkward in conversations is they're trying to fill the silence.
I agree with that.
When what you should do, well, not what you should do, but what people like me and Hype does, and if you listen to our podcast, you somewhat respect our thoughts, right?
Right.
So what I do is I just ask you an intuitive question after actively listening to you. After I answer your question, if you're curious about me, you're going to eventually turn back around. But I'm going to be asking you some questions that probably you rarely get, if you ever gotten at all. And you're going to talk for 30 fucking minutes. And I might talk for 5. But you had a great day. I learned something because I was really curious when I was asking you these questions, and it might have sparked something.
That's how I talk all the time, and that's why I always tell people, man. A lot of times, I get where I'm going just by that seed. I don't say shit. I plant the seed, and they just bring it and give it to me, almost. You know, I wanted to make that sound different
because it's really the same shit that he was talking about earlier. It's like talking to somebody that's unbiased, and what was the other someone you don't fear?
Well, somebody that's
you
unbiased,
respect and unbiased, yeah,
and trust.
Yeah, exactly. So
because
that makes sense.
You can respect and trust your family member, but you think they're biased,
right?
And if you don't know they're biased, they are biased. They are inherently biased because they're going to be thinking about your past self, and it's nothing against them.
We was just talking about
this. They think they're protecting you.
I put it in the topics room. I swear we was just talking about this. What was the wording that I used? I swear we were just we were supposed to talk about what you just said on the podcast today.
What, great minds?
No bullshit. What is it? It was I'm a changed man.
Oh yeah, you're gonna tell it basically.
Yes, basically in a way of saying when you grow, people that know you will still judge you by your past self. Literally, we was literally supposed to talk about that. And this is exactly what you said, but it's the truth. You could grow, you could change, you could do whatever, and it's just really hard for people to not judge you by your past self if they know you personally.
But here's how you save the relationship, because the people you know will judge you by your past self. One sentence. Next sentence. The people you know will protect you by your past self. Sometimes when people do that judging, they might cut that family member or friend off because they're judging them. But they were trying to protect you based off what you showed them to be your method of moving.
Right.
You know what I mean? But once again, that's why coaches are important. Because you can actually talk to somebody that's coming to you from a place of neutrality.
I feel you.
At least, you would hope so. And whenever you discover there's a conflict, hey, time to move on. Right?
Don't stop now, baby. Come on.
Man, I'm with it, man.
I'm feeling you.
I love this shit, man.
I'm
on the fucking raw hype, man.
Hey, man,
and I get to check the clean box on my podcast, but I get to cuss on this one. But I cuss on my own. But it just don't ever. I listen through my podcast, and no prevent it.
But see, if I was talking about something that you was talking about, it would be similar to that too.
Yeah,
and it's because almost kind of like I said earlier, it has a Zen vibe of a peace and cool, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how I would speak on that as well. You feel what I'm saying? So it makes sense. It makes total sense.
Now I heard recently on y'all podcast, y'all thinking about. Well, I guess y'all doing it.
What?
I heard y'all talking about more about interviewing because y'all kind of like y'all like high five without high fiving when you asked a question that also had another.
Yeah.
And so is that the mood? That's what you thinking?
See, what we want to do now is we of course want to keep the base of what we've been doing, but we do want to start getting recurring guests, and then we want to start interviewing people that we find to be interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like I got this dude that I'm going to interview probably next week named Blake G. And the reason that Blake G is interesting to me is because he has this thing that he does on Twitter where he'll have people respond to a tweet that he do, and he'll take what they say and he put it in a rap. And then he rap, and then he put the video out, and he do like a screenshot of all the tweets. And I thought that was interesting.
So he don't just choose one tweet. He finds a way to put all of the tweets together. Oh, amazing.
And he do it in a rap.
That's talented.
And I just thought it was cool. And he did it in a tweet that I said to him one time, and this was probably like a year ago. I just threw out some bullshit to say like hype going to Vegas or something. Then we played it on the podcast.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
And he put it in a rap. And me and him, we just been cool or whatever for like whatever. And I've been seeing him grow on Twitter. I've been seeing more people respond to his shit. He been putting out music. And I was just like, man, I want to interview you for the Raw Hype. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, hell yeah, I'd love to do it. So we're going to do that soon. But I don't know him. I just think he's interesting.
How often does he drop a new?
He does it often. Like it's at least monthly, I know, but he do it pretty fucking often.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's real talented and clever.
And I want to do it with people who ain't just like super duper on, just somebody that I like. I find this dude to be interesting.
So so some of like even one I was talking about boy William Boston. Shout out William Boston, man. He the one that printed us up. He entrepreneur, man, got his own business and all that kind of stuff. So I want to bring him on also, talk about that, talk to the people. We're trying to level up correctly, right? So we have to now go places and take ourselves places that we ain't never been before, just to make sure, we're supposed to be there. This conversation that we're having today is dope because it's basically on brand with what we do from the
professional standpoint.
Just literally the word I was gonna say, but I was gonna try to make it funny. Like how that old nigga Charles S. Dutton, The Rock. You never seen the show The Rock, Charles? You don't know nobody.
Oh, The Rock, bald head trash man.
Yeah, you know that. Okay, damn it.
Yeah.
That's the type of
like how he was in Menace.
Yes. Yeah. That's how he was.
That's why I say it gives me a zen feel. You know what I'm saying? Maybe want to like turn the lights to a certain color and shit. Because when I be zenning and chilling in my room and shit, I'll be in the massage chair.
Why you motioning like you doing a needle, man? You just say when I be zenning, you know what I'm saying?
No, not me. Not me. I'm down to have a good time.
When I be zenning.
I'm down to have a good time. I'm not down to have a great time.
Threaten me with a great time.
But I'll be in the massage chair. I'll be smoking. I won't be watching no TV. And my lights will be like a nice blue color. You know what I'm saying? And I just chill and I vibe. And it's like, I feel like that's when I would listen to your podcast.
Oh, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Which I will. I of course will.
I just found out he had it today, so I'm gonna hit it up.
Yeah.
It's the psychology of it. The reason why I'm doing it is because, just like y'all mentioned, what y'all see is what y'all put out there. When you start seeing more successful entrepreneurs and business owners talking about the failures that they overcame and the principles and strategies and tactics that they learned while overcoming these failures, you can't help but see it. I remember my sister when she was 16, she got like an old Dodge Shadow. Y'all remember those cars? You might not even remember, but just look up like a either early 90s or late 80s Dodge Shadow. And initially, never seen that car a day in my life, ever. Until I saw it then. And then once she got it, started seeing them everywhere.
Of course.
The thing was, they was always around.
That looked like a drive-by
just
car.
weren't aware.
Now you're aware of them. And all truths are parallel. So when you listen to my podcast and you start seeing that these people exist in the wild, you'll start seeing them everywhere. That's just how it works. That's just how it works.
And that goes back to, I don't know if we said this right now or earlier with Dante, but we was talking about how 80% of people live 15 miles from where they grew up in.
Oh, I believe that.
Yes, because it's that same viewpoint. People have opinions on viewpoints they've never experienced. And it's because they stay where they stay. So
when we was talking about boxes and shit earlier today, I think about that too, because like even if I say, hey, I want to travel, I want to do this, I want to do this, I still live in the same, just a bigger box. Like I want to live in France or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm on that kind of shit where I would like legitimately, truly experience like a different culture, because I just feel like you can understand humans as much as you want. You can understand the thought process as much as you want, but you do have limitations based on what you have personally experienced. No matter what you read, no matter what you watch on TV, there's some things you really have to do for yourself. Like I even tell people that about the military. You can have your best friend could be in the military, your wife could be in the military, your husband could be in the military. You do not know what it's like to be in the military unless you were actually in the military.
You get pepper sprayed in the face and throwing up.
Right. Did I tell that story out here?
I don't know, but I heard that happens to everybody. But go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, it was a part of the program. I thought you got a story where you was like a bride.
Oh no!
Last time I was in Paris, baby, this little Mon Ami
Niggas in
pulled up
Paris.
for me.
I had a story where I got pepper sprayed in it. Yeah. So
and then you had to like recite a number or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, man, fuck out of
Very
here.
traumatizing.
But that's. I think people can qualify for post-traumatic check.
I was about to
just
say,
from going to training.
I was about to say they should.
You probably can.
They should, because you're breaking people, and some people break. Some people go through it. Some people break. What do you do with the people that break? Oh, discharge you. Nigga couldn't cut it.
I think it's some people who've only
like
been
unable to adapt, and they just let you out.
I think some
Crazy.
people who
Let me back out now.
training are able to qualify for that. And if you can qualify for it, go get it, man.
Right. Get that money, man. That nigga pepper sprayed my dog in the face. He should get a check.
I've noticed that a lot of people are on a lot of like financial advisor type shit now and like life coach shit now.
Yeah.
Like I notice a lot of people is on that now. It's like very new, it seems.
The world's turning, man. Go ahead though.
It might be more becoming more known in the mental arena, but people like y'all that I know of that are very into sports, y'all could hear y'all favorite athlete thank their coach, and at least one coach from their past, not all of them, but at least one coach that from their past, they say they owe everything,
right?
And y'all won't even think twice about it.
I will.
Well, no, yeah, I appreciate those people all the time.
Oh, so hold on. All right, when you say you will, what do you mean?
A wonderful story that I literally meant to tell on this podcast was Allen Iverson. He was on All the Smoke recently, right? And you know Allen Iverson loves like John Thompson. He loves Larry Brown. He loves his coaches. Big ups his coaches, right? And he was saying how coaches can be so important to an athlete's life. And he was giving all this credit. And then he said something that I heard him say about coaches that made me say, damn, that's deep. And I never heard anybody ever say this about coaches before. He said, I would assume that most great coaches have a good life at home. And he said that it's because they have the power and the mind capacity to lead men. Like in the NBA, like literally lead men, right? And you've heard somebody say that, of course. You've heard an athlete say that. He said, and the craziest thing about it is you listen to what they say. He said, but you make way more money than they do. And I was like, I've never heard an athlete say that before. I was like, that makes sense because in America, we're taught the person that make the most money is in charge. You feel what I'm saying? I said, so for them to have that kind of respect for their coach and for him to be able to voice that for his coach and understand what it means, I was like, that's deep. And I fucks with that.
Watch Ted Lasso. I know y'all like shows.
I think that shit just dropped, right?
I think it just dropped. But it's a 10-episode season, and they're on the 9th episode. So if that's just dropped, it just dropped. Yeah. Hey, but check me out, dog. When you watch it, you will get it.
What's it about?
It's basically it's a college football coach that led a team that hadn't been to.
Make sure no spoilers here, though.
Okay.
Okay, new parameter.
All right. Yeah, I like that. Watch it. I like it. Hey, so basically, it's about a coach who they brought him over to England to coach football, soccer. Anyway, but he never coached it before a day in his life.
Okay, why did they bring him over to do it? Do he coach regular football or something?
He's going to show you. Oh, okay. It's in a funny way, but he's going to show you what coaches really do for teams.
Okay.
When you just had that Allen Iverson story,
that's
digging up his
right?
coach, yes, man, I always like to lighten the situation. What I liked about that was how I know he liked it, because he take this coach shit real.
He do.
Being called a coach is like an honor. So when you praise other honorable coaches, he wears that too.
Oh yeah,
that's a dope place to be. Man.
I'm always gonna view it from that aspect because it's almost like I get to pick a motherfucker brain if they say what means something to them. I'll listen to what means something to somebody from anybody. You can be nobody. If you're my coworker and we sitting in there and you telling me what means something to you, oh, I have a great coworker story, by the way. What means something to you, I'm gonna listen to that shit. So if somebody like Allen Iverson telling me that, I'm definitely gonna listen. So and then on top of that, I am a coach of my own regard because I have a daughter. You feel me? So I have to listen to how other people get people to listen, and how other people get people to comprehend, and how other people garner respect to when they dead and gone, that person still saying this person had that kind of impact on my life. So I view it from that aspect, of course, as well. So yeah, I pay attention to shit.
Absolutely, man.
For sure.
And for example, even something like this, the reason why podcasts are just becoming so popular is people need to laugh.
They need that release. That's why we say we get a medicine with the candy. We talking real good coach shit. Like you just said, hey, and you know, not to sound like anything, we know that we're basically damn near life coaches over here, but we can't say it or do it because then it takes away how we deliver it.
Right.
We got
be tripping out. And
exactly.
Shit,
we be laughing with it. We be acting like we don't know what the fuck we saying.
Right.
Or do we? And you know what I'm saying? So it's important to, and again, I was telling Dante earlier, man, is that I guess it's when you get to a certain place in life, not age, but place in life. Yeah. Because now you're like, man, my experiences, the shit I live, the shit I see, and the shit I know, it can help you in a way that you don't even know how helpful it could be. And the quicker and the sooner you get the information or start to get the help, the better you'll be. something as simple as not eating sugar before you go to sleep.
Right.
Yeah.
That is something anybody can do that most people didn't know that affects how you operate when you wake up in the morning.
Right.
I'm predicting this now. Either one or both of y'all will be published authors within the next 5 years.
Try right now. Protect Your Happiness is available
There you
on
go.
Amazon Kindle.
There you go.
Support the thing. Listen, it's a quick read, and it is very helpful because it's simple. It's shit you should already know to do, but it's just being delivered to you correctly. Because I guess, some people like to listen to a real nigga speak.
So is it like a principles book?
Essentially, it's 3 steps to protect your happiness.
3 steps, and you said it was a quick read.
Yeah, because it's like 15 pages, I think?
Yeah,
somewhere around the line. It's a quick read.
Don't let the simplicity of these words diminish its value. That's what I think of when I think about that.
Quick read. I think of it's easy to digest. It's not something you have to think, oh, what is he going to tell me about my life? Nope. Here, you can do this today. You can do this tomorrow. You can do this the next day. And if you weave those into your days, you will be happy.
And it's everywhere.
What do you mean? No, it's on Amazon right now because, Amazon, they got first dibs. I can't wait till it's on
Exclusive
Apple
rights.
Books, but right now it's
you
only
just
on Amazon.
published this thing.
No, I published it on March,
About
right
6
before
months
the
ago.
before the pandemic. Hurt my release. I had a release in New York at one of those fucking hotels in Manhattan.
Do you ever get your money back?
Fuck no, I got my money back for the fucking hotel in Manhattan, not for the flight. And them motherfuckers still to this day.
I never got my money back for
you
my
can
flight.
fly for $11. Well, bitch, take it out of the money that you already got for me, motherfucker.
I've paid for a flight since I didn't get my money back for that pandemic flight.
You plan on doing like an audio book?
That is where I'm at with it right now. I'm putting it on audio, but I want to do the audio damn near like a podcast. I don't want to do it like most people just read what's on there. I want to actually do the reading what's on there, but like do how we do it because the Protect Your Happiness stemmed almost from here. No, avoid avoidable problems. That's one of the steps in the book, and that came from here.
Enthusiasm.
So,
Protect Your Happiness came from here too. You just brought it here, but it came from here.
And that's what
There you go. Okay.
But that's what I was gonna say. That's the beautiful thing about podcasts, and the reason why I said I predict that y'all gonna do this because
Well, you a wizard, Cleo.
Yeah, I mean, but I think we on a lot of the same wavelength. I've had points in my book because I'm writing a book too, but I was frozen. I couldn't figure out what to write. But then I'm listening through my podcast, and I just said it so eloquently. Mm-hmm. So then, boom.
That's true.
Now I take that audio, convert it to literature,
For real.
and there you go.
Yeah, for real.
So that's what I'm saying. So I feel like doing it via a podcast way would elevate a little more than it's just an audio listen. It's almost like you're listening.
Different.
Exactly. And that's what I'm about now. And I think this is the best time to do it. Like you just have, even with the title, having nudist in it, you did it on purpose, but it's done on purpose correctly.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure. It's genius actually. Thank you for being for real.
Those little elevations in what people already do, and there's tons of other coaches out there. We just talked about a few.
Yeah.
But you presenting your coachness, your coachism in a whole different plateau.
Coachella.
Your Coachella.
Man, changing the plateau. So that's why I say, y'all see, man, listen, Raw Hypers, the ones who are already supporting, got the shirts and shit, ran and put you on the spot. You say you gonna get a shirt.
Absolutely.
Beautiful. We got some shirts. It's different artwork. It's different shit that I'm doing, that we doing over here. And it's because I don't want to just only have tees like this with the name across the chest.
Right.
I want you to be able to have shirts and product that you're willing to wear and use that just so happen to be us.
I respect
You
it,
did?
man.
It's a
We on it.
coincidence.
It's all, come on.
Just all a coincidence.
Just like putting nude in the middle of Barrett Hall.
You don't spend $25 on a shirt. Anyway, it's just a coincidence. It's a raw hype.
And in fact,
You ain't trying to do this.
Listen.
You just walked out the room with your friend. Y'all
see
both
the
had a
shirt,
raw
you
hype
love
shirt
it,
on.
man.
Y'all didn't try
Shit on. I like that brand.
Hey Ran, you still make music?
Absolute.
Prove
real?
it. Prove
Yeah.
it, nigga. Prove it. Put him out,
Hey,
man.
I don't freestyle, my niggas. But I do have a song called "Couple $100 Grand." It's actually the intro to my podcast.
Respect. Is new?
It's a less than a
Podcast,
year
man.
old. It's a toddler.
I consider that new.
It ain't been potty trained
Can't
yet.
walk yet, but
You know
come
what I
on.
mean? But once again, that's all about that platform. I released it a year ago, but I'm still trying to find its target demographic. So it all tied in. All right, so why don't I put this as an intro to my target demographic?
we used to have a
Because
song that
it's
was
about
our intro
starting
to
a
our
business,
shit.
the
Yeah.
whole song. So
I always thought you was nice, man. You can rhyme. Like,
appreciate it
for sure.
Thank you.
No
Man,
doubt.
and you too, sir.
I thank you. I thank you.
Hyperoptic.
You know, I
That's
thank
after these rappers, man.
And back in the day, Rebel Raw. I think because there was another Raw in the city, so he had to. Yeah. And speaking of names, that goes back to what we were saying off camera with the Soulja Boy telling.
Wasn't that just amazing?
Yeah.
All right, finish what you're saying. I didn't want you to get past that moment of giving me my old school shine. Cause back in the day, I was something.
Cause I didn't know you, but I knew of you. That's powerful.
Same. So I didn't know you. I just knew of.
Sorry, enough about me. Come on, guys. You're making me blush.
But what's I mean. Nah, but that's what I mean. I knew of you. I think you sung and rapped at the same time. I think it was a group of y'all, and y'all had like an ominous. I think y'all was like big dudes, wasn't it? Or was you the only big dude? I think you wore like black all the time or some shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's probably part of the brand. I don't know.
Well, I'm just a black man that loves black. Black shirts coming out is for our black queens, but it's for our men to support them. Because, here at TheRawHype, we support our black queens. And most people just say it, we went as far as making merch. But that's all I'm going to say.
The shirts are nice.
Already, man.
Thank you so much, man. Listen, I put work in that. You know why? Because I wanted it to be respected. I didn't want to just slap something there and get it done. So shout out to my artist, Rebellious Minds Arts. But that's my poem, that's my thing. Sorry.
Okay. Y'all got anything?
I know, right? What else we got, man? You got anything, Ran?
Man,
what you want to talk about, man?
I think it's a smart move putting it on a champ shirt.
Come on, man. Opportunity. I saw opportunity to get them at a sensible price. So I said, you know what? Anybody who willing to support TheRawHype right now
too.
It's kind of like an influencer of sponsorship because they know if you know the quality of a champion shirt.
So again, you paying for a nice, good champion shirt. It just happens that you're supporting us. You dig?
These gonna take off.
You think so?
I'm dead ass.
You fucking with them?
Yeah, they're gonna take off.
Man.
TheRawHype.
Yeah, man.
TheRawHype need to take off. Ran, what you got, man? Give me that podcast name one more time.
All right. The name of the podcast is the Entreprenudist Podcast, the place to where hear real entrepreneurs and business owners bear it all. I talk to people who, are just starting out. I talk to people who are already on. The podcast that I just released recently, the guy tells you how he made $150,000 in 50 hours. $3,000 an hour.
Blackjack, baby.
Well, my way is them cars. You ever heard of a queen and an ace? That'll do it every time.
Hey, I talked to a multimillionaire attorney out of New York. I talked to a chiropractor telling you how he went on his journey and how he's going to be able to buy a business that's already floating. I talk to all of these people, but I do it in an entertaining way. I try to be entertaining. I got some jokes in me, but I can still keep the ball moving.
He sound like a coach. That nigga's like, y'all don't think I can get down with y'all boys? Man, come on, man. I can pass that ball, boy. These niggas, y'all think y'all the only young ones out here got it. Man, I got a little something too.
Back in my day, we ate Werther's original chocolate.
And today, we eat peanut butter Reese cups.
One at a time, bitch.
What you got to plug, Real? You know my football about to start, man. We ain't staying.
Oh, I know, right? But listen, hey, email us at TheRawHype@gmail.com. Put in your pre-orders. You'll see what we're selling all where you see us selling them at. Everything is slowly coming. We're going to have the website up pretty soon for y'all to have a home to support. It's all coming together because of y'all who already fucking with us, man. Y'all people who sharing shit, clicking likes and shit. These last few videos have been getting some beautiful numbers, man.
And it's TheRawHype Kobe's, bro.
TheRawHype or Kobe, what?
Kobe shirts.
Well, we already we got the Lakers purple right here, baby. TheRawHype. Hey, no disrespect. He would fuck with us doing it.
Hey, he would fuck with TheRawHype for real, bro.
You can go back in TheRawHype history. There hasn't been more than a span of 10 episodes. I can guarantee that we ain't shout out Kobe or talked about Kobe
from episode one on.
From one on.
No bullshit.
Come on, man.
Yeah, y'all are a dynamic duo, man, for real. I'm glad to be a part of y'all history.
For sure.
It's about to just keep getting bigger. Y'all keep sharing it, man. Keep sharing it.
Man.
For sure.
Doing them comments. Them likes mean a lot to a podcast like this. Y'all hit them likes, hit that notification bell for the hype. The Raw Hype.
This nigga read earlier. That nigga said he said if y'all's production, if y'all show us, he said if it's legit to what he said I know y'all be having to go to work right now. I said, oh, it's real. I said, oh, that shit real. I said, we just be like, all right, well, I gotta go to work. But it's the truth, man. We get our ass up, we get in here, we grind, we knock this shit out, man. We do what we gotta do, man.
Content. And then the beautiful man, yeah. They gonna keep eating off this, man.
For sure.
This pod, y'all need to support it, but I already know they gonna repurpose this podcast. It's gonna dog.
It's on a bunch of other branches.
Bro,
come on, yeah. The
off of one moment in history, all the different pieces of content you can pull off a podcast episode is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
It's like at least 5, 7 that we know of today that we can grab from just this moment in time.
I went on a road trip recently, and I was listening to old podcasts. I was sending him clips and shit. We actually need to go back and do something with that.
We should probably do that on the Patreon, where we kind of like go back and re-listen to and read.
Oh, that was
like a reaction.
Almost like a reaction.
No, that's what I was saying, dog. Y'all already have books.
Yeah.
Y'all already have stand-up sets.
Oh, for sure.
Y'all wait for them to let their fucking stand-up set go, man.
And all you would have to do is just read one of your transcripts.
It's true.
I know, right?
Like, no joke.
We can take some of this shit on the stage.
Because starting out, all you need is 3 minutes. Dog, just read your transcript for 3 minutes and watch motherfuckers crack out like fucking laughing. Dog, and you already have your book. See, y'all be saying some shit, and that's why Rebel, I can't wait till you take the safety back off. But
yes, bro.
Because once you realize it's nobody, you're protecting yourself against. They call RSS real simple syndication. Because it's that simple. You control all of that shit, dog. So when you
because his vision is that we become something large that we own.
So fuck them. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Because there's no better way to say it. Because basically what it is the more you do what you do.
Yes.
Because I don't remember exactly what the episode was or what the topic was or whatever. But I know something happened on social media. And then you put the safety on.
Yeah.
But nigga like me would have went back and looked at the stats. And I would have said, hold up. Did we lose? Did we drop off or did we gain after this instance?
Shout out to the RawHype. We don't drop off. Like, it goes up every week. Yeah. It's never less than it was.
That's what I'm saying.
Our subscribers on YouTube going up too. I've been keeping up.
That's what I'm saying.
Shout out to y'all, man.
The numbers, once you get plugged into this, like I know that y'all getting, either y'all are going to get there or y'all going to hire an assistant that does that part.
That's next.
Once y'all get to that spot to where y'all not worried about any outside money, which is right around the corner.
And that's my point, too. So that's why the safety got to hold on for
No, it don't.
Yeah, man, because, hey, let's think about it like this. You remember when Simba was a small lion and he roared and everybody laughed at him? When he came back, he wasn't grown. He was a teenager.
Yeah.
But that roar was different.
Yeah.
That was a good metaphor. How can I compete against it?
I'm pulling motherfuckers out of hat, baby.
Hold up.
Published author, baby.
And you see, look, I don't knock him. I'll be like, I get where you coming from.
Think about it, man.
And he get where I'm coming from.
Yes.
But he's avoiding an avoidable problem.
Well, let me say, I can't wait. But
you feel me? He's avoiding an avoidable problem.
But here's the fix. The fix is when the reason why whatever bothered people didn't bother me is because when I listened to y'all earlier episodes, even though when y'all was still growing, y'all gave definitions to all of these words.
We
explained ourselves.
We did, bro.
But
we did.
But it's people who didn't listen to your definition. What if people able to, because like me, I don't do subscriptions. But you
made that clear.
Yeah.
Right.
But I'll buy products.
Right.
Dog, even if the RawHype had RawHype definitions, people would buy that. But here's the thing. Once you make that available to people, like either A, make it available or charge, or B, get their email to get it. Now they're in your email list, but now anyone who's upset about you by using a word that you've already gave your definition, you say
That's true. That is true, because we have to reference when we explain the definition when we bring it back up now. And we used to not do that. We used to be like, hey, you either listen to this shit or you don't. And if you don't, then don't come to us with the bullshit if you don't listen to it.
And I don't know who I was talking to on y'all Facebook, but I bet, what did I call it? It's a cool word, but it plays off of y'all name. I really hope y'all do.
Oh, he told me that. It was me.
Oh, yo.
What was it?
Tell him so you can tell him to his face. He didn't like it. I'm fucking snitching on you right now. He didn't like it.
All right, but
I'm telling.
the raw type.
Raw type. What was
Yeah,
it?
remember he said we should transcribe all the episodes and then call that the raw type.
Oh yeah.
It's a play on words, but here's the mode to it.
That's why he didn't like it. He's like, well, where I'm at it. Cancel that shit. Fuck out.
Oh, yeah, man.
We call that bitch the hype type.
But that's the see y'all gonna make me get into all the sauce. See, here's the thing. See, a lot of the stuff start with the ownership.
Maybe
a lot of shit start with ownership, right? Everybody wants to own this, own that, which is cool. You should set up to where you own and control as much as possible. Mm-hmm. However, I think the mindset should get off of ownership because I heard this from a dude, Jake Taylor Jacobs, I think that's his name. But when he said it, it made perfect sense. When you own something, you be like, hey, my shit don't stink. Mm-hmm. And because you got assistants to this, you got people to delegate this, you got managers to boom, boom, boom. Mm-hmm. But when you treat it as management, when you treat all the shit stuff that you own as management, because you know you can get fired at any time. A manager can get fired at any fucking time.
That's why you always got to bring something to the table.
But an owner feels entitled. Mm-hmm. When you change that mindset to I'm managing this stuff, because what's the one of them old words? You never seen a hearse pull a U-Haul.
Okay. I get that.
You've never seen it.
I've never heard that. I like that.
I've never heard that.
I like
yeah,
that.
It's an old. Well, I'm from the country, but
and
you never
seen inherit old saying.
Yeah, you never seen a hearse full of U-Haul. So if you thinking you own this table, if you own these mics, if you own this. Really and truly.
Well, see, we look at it from a completely different standpoint. When we say ownership, we don't mean it in that literal standpoint. That's why we use a word like dream. That is the dream, okay? The goal is exposure. We want to have exposure, and then we, of course, would like that exposure to turn this into our job. Okay?
It's right around the corner, bro.
And we fucks with that. So that's why I say dream. Dream would be it's something that has given us everything that we want, but we have ownership to the point where we can give it to our children.
Yes.
And they can say, all right, we're going to give our thoughts, and we didn't have to bear what they had to bear, and now we're giving our thoughts, and we're doing this, this, and this, and we have this, and then we expand it, and then we give it to our children. I look at it from
See, that's a different.
That's a dream.
We talking about the same thing.
I'd rather my daughter get paid off my words when I take the button off than these motherfuckers capitalize on press the button.
Ownership in the physical world, I'm with that. I do that. But I'm talking about mindset should be management. It's the same but different. It changes stuff.
What do you mean? Give me a little more.
Okay, all right. Got it.
Mindset, management.
Okay, got it. So just where you work, have you ever met the owner of the companies y'all work for?
No.
Do you believe that they...
No, go ahead.
Do you believe that they really care about their employees? Like,
of course not.
Have you listened to this, sir?
The employees, they don't seem happy. Like,
they don't give a shit.
All right, the owner has that concept. He's got to that point. But the managers of each store think like that. The managers of each store should care about each employee. The managers of each store should care about each number on a day-to-day basis.
Right.
But that's what we're doing. That's exactly what I'm doing, which is also why I keep
but
that
we just happen to own the shit.
Exactly. But
that is the mindset we have. We just happen to own the shit.
Got it.
I have the plug on because I understand that I'm managing the situation right now, and I do not want to alienate this side because then I can't pay the employees and they can't continue to function. So until we hit the year's mark before year's end, then I can run my mouth.
That falls in line with avoidable problems.
Yes,
you know
avoidable problems.
And it's a step in the book, man. The first step is learn to say no. A lot of people are afraid to say no because they think it means more than it's supposed to.
They think it means they're mean.
Exactly. Or they're not a good friend, or they don't care about the person, or they don't love them just because they say no.
Right.
They make you. It comes from the kids. Kids usually get what the fuck they want because you find a reason to not say no. Well, she looks sweet. Well, she made an A this week. You find a reason to not say no. So therefore, you teach people that no don't mean what it means. Right. No means ask me again. Or ask me a different way. No is supposed to mean no.
No might mean that's not any good for you, or no might mean that's not any good for me. That's fine. And that's fine. But people don't view it that way.
I'm gonna copy your book.
Come on, man. It's cheap and it's a quick read. And I say those words.
Like
I was about to
Is it $2?
It's $3.
It's $3.99 as well.
Oh yeah.
And what I mean when I say cheap, I didn't want to say affordable. I want to be real. It don't cost you a lot of money. It's cheap. It's a quick read because one, you're telling people to read something.
Right.
Then you're telling people who ain't got nobody to hold them accountable that when you finish this is up to you to apply. Right. We don't know if I'm applying it or not.
It's cheap to the point where if you care about this at all and you haven't bought it, you don't care about this at all. You feel me? It's that cheap.
It's that cheap. You can buy this, have it in your life, and you know how we were saying it earlier in the podcast. Well, it's just $3.
Yeah,
that's all. It's just $3. This protect your happiness on Kindle.
If I send my baby mama your book right now and say it's just $3, she is not finna buy your motherfucking book.
Nigga, you said she already played on the Nintendo. Nigga, Super Nintendo came out 64.
I bought the Nintendo she play on, nigga.
Yeah, nigga, 89. I brought this with me from Texas. Oh man, new technology. What is this?
Y'all cartridges. Y'all funny, man.
What does this do?
Hey, I got football shit I gotta do, man. Football about to come on, man. I gotta get him out of here, man.
Ran, we appreciate
football
you,
mean
man.
a lot to me, man.
Hanging out
Plug
with
it one more
TheRawHype,
time, man. We gotta hear that one more time.
RightLifeCoach.com and the Entreprenudist podcast, the place to hear real entrepreneurs and business owners bear it all. You gotta see it to believe it. Join my podcast so we can work on that mindset.
Come on, baby. And listen, when we on and super on, he gonna have us on the show again. It's like, man, I remember when them niggas just was trying to have it. Now them niggas done got it.
Nah, I want y'all to be the first time I get to check Explicit Podcast. Y'all got to come on real soon.
Because I was just about to say, we probably can come on your shit and take it easy. Nah, man, we got to take it easy. We life coaching, man. We can't go over there.
I could easily go on your podcast and be clean and entertaining with no problem.
We don't have to be
matter of fact, all right, the raw. Hold on. Let's say this.
I know he's trying to lock us in right now.
No,
we are all purpose.
All purpose.
We can be
easily.
No, I'm saying he's trying to lock us into an episode.
No.
We are all.
No. We gonna schedule it.
We can be raw. We can be funny. We can be smart. We can be palatable. We can be business.
I'm usually the one that don't never want to commit to nothing.
And that's why I'm trying to be like, hey,
but check me out.
It's hard to get both of us.
But check me out. Yeah, my podcast, y'all don't even have to leave y'all crib.
Oh yeah, see, we need to get into digital.
But check me out. Y'all don't even have to leave y'all crib. And the good thing for I think it'll be interesting for y'all audience to see them do a clean show. Even though I don't care.
Easy.
But
I want to build confidence minus the drugs.
Let's make bets. Who think that Raw and Hype can go a full 60 minutes with me without using any profanity?
Come on. What is wrong with this guy?
I don't know.
You're not talking to niggas.
All right, let's make a bet. Let's make a bet.
Hey, there's certain people who probably don't listen to this podcast because they have a completely other example of who I am to them.
I can be clean as a limousine, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm just trying to build some interest. I'm like a boxer, man. I'm trying to get people to come.
I'll take any bet you want to bet, though.
Oh, yeah. Hey, anybody that want to bet TheRawHype, man, reach out to him. We going to see it because I'm going to try to get him to slip up.
Come on, man. We appreciate y'all. Play a beat. I know you trying to run out of here, man. Play a beat, man.
Play a beat.
Come on, man. We appreciate y'all every week. TheRawHypers. Shout out to TheRawHype. Shout out to everybody that listening. First time listeners, last time listeners. Shit, I can't wait to listen again, ass listeners.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to Ran the man, nigga. Y'all know what it is, baby. Hey. Put me in, coach. Where the ball at? Let me dribble that. Let me shoot that. I hope I don't go outside have a nigga shoot back.
Hey.
That's why I take my nigga coach with me.
Hey.
Cause he'll stop a nigga who trying to approach to me. Go ahead and fire that. How about some of that beat, man?
Did the beat drop?
The beat fucked me up, but I'm back though. Chiropractor help my back flow. Everybody know how that shit gon' be. He was talking about that shit early.
Real freestyle.
But that's what you want? Come on then. We gon' get up out of here for the football.
One.
Hype ready to sit down and just start the ball.
Chill.
We got some bets on some games trying to get some cash.
Chill.
Then we gon' make it some digital off in that ass. We gon' go ahead and hit send, hit transfer that money to my motherfucking bank, bitch.
Yeah.
Then when that nigga Cam Newton didn't play, that we had that nigga in the bank, bitch. Pull up on him. Everybody know what we gon' do. Pull up on him with a motherfucking heater too. We got that money off in the bank, bitch. Everybody know that we real nigga. Hey, stop it, man. All right, I'ma get up out of here.
That nigga tough with the flows though.
Uh-huh.
I'ma win money, buy a condo.
Uh-huh.
I'ma win money, get a top hoe.
Uh-huh.
I'ma win money, order tacos.
Uh-huh.
I'ma get it delivered. I'ma
get money on the tacos.
Money and order something cost $1. I'm still hood, baby.
When you almost start laughing, it made me start laughing. You can keep going when I start laughing, man. We out of here, man. Black
We out of
folks,
here,
man.
baby.
Chill.
Randolph.
Raw hype, raw hype.
Raw hype, raw hype.
I'ma go until you press stop. Real niggas on here, no mascot. Yeah, I got money and wear an ascot.
Yeah.
And nigga talk shit and get your ass shot.
Yeah.
By somebody, not me. I can pay for it. Real nigga out here,
Not
we
me,
pay for it.
not me. Get shot in the throat. Who was that? Not me, nigga. That was the coach. He done shot a motherfucker for the.
That nigga, that was the coach. That nigga coach, he got the chrome. It's a definition to 2-3 zone. He hit a nigga with about 2 or 3. Then he go put.
Bench you hoe ass nigga. Put him on the bench, bitch. Alright, man.
Go run suicide. Alright, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Hit us up for that merch, please. Like something you see with us on it. Share something you see with us on it. Get on something you see with us on it.
Fuck with me though.
We appreciate y'all, man.